Hello again, YouTube. And before we do anything else in this video, um, or talk about anything, I want to apologize for two things. One's going to be kind of obvious. Right now, I have my power cable running from the wall outlet, which is over here, all over here. You can't see my arm on this side. Over here, through an extension USB, through my 6-foot cable that's going up. So if there's any kind of buzzing noise or chirping or anything, I don't really know if it does that on video. I probably should test it, but I didn't. My phone was on 31%. I wasn't sure how long this video was going to be. And fuck me. So, because I still need to make the video and then get it to where if I need to edit it, then I need to upload it to my computer. It doesn't really charge it when it uploads. And yeah, also if it gets down to 20%, then the the alert goes off and it might shut the video off because it shut stuff off before doing that. So that was a fair warning. I'm just plugging it in. If it sounds like shit, I'm sorry. So there's that. I'm also sorry because I haven't made a video in like 3 weeks. And when I say like 3 weeks, I'm going by YouTube time of when I posted my most recent video before this one, obviously, which was the Xbox One wireless adapter for the controller. That was uploaded 3 weeks ago, along with, I think, 2 other videos in that same week. And one was a vlog and one was another unboxing video. So let's just jump into this. So what's been going on for 3 fucking weeks? Well, as far as my personal life, not a whole lot's been going on. I haven't had any work done to the car, per se. I have found another window for the driver's side I bought for like 20 bucks at Pull Apart. And I'm going to have it replaced because the window that's currently in there is not a Toyota branded window, first of all. And it's not the right size, second of all. So there's like this windy, whooshing sound every time you drive it anywhere over like 30 miles an hour. And also, it's not tinted. That wasn't a big problem, but I would prefer it be tinted because the rest of the windows are tinted on my car. So I went to Pull Apart one day and found a window. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it was a little bit ago, maybe a week or so ago. Found a window for 20 bucks, and it has tints on it, and it's a Toyota branded one, and it was out of the Toyota Solara that looks almost exactly like mine, except for it was silver. Was the literal only difference between mine and that one. Yeah, but I have not done anything to the car since then, and we are under 500 miles towards getting at 260,000 miles on the car. And just to kind of see if this is going to be like a really, really weird premonition. The past 2 cars I had, and you might go back on one of my videos when I got rid of the LeSabre and correct me if I'm wrong on this, and I probably should do that too anyway. But right when I got rid of that car, it was 160,000 miles. When I got rid of my Honda Accord, the first car I had, it was 162 to 164, one of those, 1,000 miles. So you see where I'm getting at is the 60,000 mark, whether it's 100 or 200. That seems to be where I get rid of a car. I don't know if that's a sign or if it was just a coincidence. I don't know. But if it is a sign, then I am looking at cars right now. I'm looking at Honda CR-Vs. I've been looking at RAV4s a whole lot. I test drove a RAV4 a while back at a Toyota dealership that was brand new. I'm not going to buy a brand new car, but like I drove one. It was nice. I like the size of it. I've known plenty of people with Honda CR-Vs. They've been great. No complaints. Nothing ever wrong with them. And I've looked at there for whatever fucking reason. If you can tell me why, I don't really know why, but Honda CR-V, the base model versus the base model RAV4. for whatever reason, is $2,000 cheaper, but makes more horsepower. And it has more features. And I'm pretty sure it has more options for you to upgrade if you buy a brand new one. So, why the hell? But I don't know what that's about. In between these 3 weeks, a lot of shit has happened at work. And it's really a lot of construction stuff. Our guest service desk got shut down because it's getting turned into a bar. Our manager's office got shut down because it's getting turned into a beer room. We're getting a new guest service desk and we're getting a new manager's office. The walls for the manager's office have already been built. The restrooms are still shut down. I cleaned out most of the manager's office by myself day before yesterday. The box office has been moved. The box office where it was, Green Hills is an interesting setup. So we have 2 box offices technically. We just don't use the second one because there's no point. At least in these days. The first box office has been moved to the second box office in order to renovate the first box office so we can move all of our shit back. And then the second box office is supposed to be made our general manager's office. Okay, problem. Someone up in fucking corporate, I don't know who the hell did it, it's not our general manager, but someone decided that we need to turn the first box office into the general manager's office. What that means is we've already moved all the shit to the second box office. It's set up. What that means is we're going to have to move all the shit from the second box office back to the first box office so they can renovate the second box office. When they get done with that, we can move all the shit from the first box office back to the second box office so that they can renovate the first box office to be an office. Why? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. The new, I guess, temporary manager's office is now in our lower projection booth. Our guest service desk is now in our lower concession stand, like on the side that we never use. The shit that was in the manager's office and guest service has been spread apart through our HR office, our box office, our lower concession stand, and the lower booth. We're getting rid of our old big desk because it was falling apart anyway, supposedly. I thought it was fine. It was too big for me to take home, or else I would have taken it, but it's whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. There's a whole lot of shit going down. This past Friday, what's today? It's Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. This past Friday, so last Friday, Auditorium 15 opened up. So that's a thing. And this Friday, hopefully, and the reason I say hopefully is because it's in 2 fucking days, we're supposed to open up Theater 16, which, if you don't know, is the biggest auditorium that we have. So it might open in 2 days. We're not too sure yet because our projectionist tech or whatever you want to call them is supposed to be there to do sound tests and screen sizings and all this other shit. It opens in 2 days, and they still have seat coverage over the seats. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if it doesn't open this Friday, it will open next Friday because it's almost done. So 16 is going to be done. Once 16 is done, that means we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, and 16 open as recliner auditoriums with reserved seats. 10 through 14 is shut down. We've already got 10 through 14 shut down. They've already started fucking that up. And that means that theaters 5 through 9 are still the old seats until we can get shit finished. So what they'll do when they open 16 up is they'll shut down 9 and 8 to start the reconstruction of that. So that's what's going on. And then once they get done with whichever ones they do on the right side of the hallway, 10 through 14 first, depends on when they start on 5, 6, 7, 7. They've taken all the drywall out of our lower hallway. Or not drywall. Wallpaper. That's the word I'm looking for. They've taken all the wallpaper out. They're putting TVs up where our Mylars used to be up on the walls. Because it's just going to say the movie time, so that's going to be nice. They haven't really done anything new to the restrooms, but it's just a whole bunch of shit going on. They've torn our guest service desk out. They've torn everything out of the upper concession stands. It's like half done. Maybe not half done, maybe almost half. But they don't have any of the counter space up yet. But everything's been torn out. And they've started putting walls up. So, maybe 45% done, maybe. So, with the upper concession stand, the sooner they get that finished, the better. Because they can take as long as they need to on the manager's office. Once they get the upper concession stand ready to go, it's going to be fucking gravy. Because we don't have to go downstairs anymore for lower concessions. Everybody can stop bitching about going downstairs for lower concessions, and it's just whatever. So, and we can have our kitchen back open again, and that's it. Yeah. I really wish that they would finish the bar. Or actually, no, they need to finish the upper concession stand along with the manager's office and the new guest service desk, because that all lines up in the same wall, and we can move all of our shit back so we don't have it cluttered everywhere. That'd be really nice if we didn't have to do any of that. So yeah. What else is going on? Nothing too big. Our general manager's been on vacation for this past week. He comes back probably tomorrow. It's like 11:52 on Wednesday at night. So, yeah. Fun shit's happening, right? Yeah. Remember, like, comment, favorite. Remember, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, like the Facebook page will be linked down below in the description. Next time I'll see you guys, might be a vlog, it might be gameplay, I'm not really sure. Yeah, that's all I can really say right now. I don't really know. I hope I don't have to wait another 3 weeks to make another vlog, because the reason, and I'll try to defend myself now with my case, the reason I haven't made a vlog in 3 weeks is because I've just been so fucking busy at work, and on top of, I've just been tired, and I don't want to fucking do anything when I come home. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I just don't want to fucking do anything. Literally, I come home, I'll make dinner, or I'll bring dinner home from somewhere, eat it, and then fucking, I'll either play some type of video game, or I'll just get on YouTube on my Xbox and fucking crash. And depending on when I work the next day, it depends on what happens the next day, whether I mow the grass or whatever the fuck happens. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.